video than I usually do on my paralegal duties videos, but just this video is brought to you by the Legal Break-In book and my website, paralegalcoffeetalk.com. So please visit the website if you're transitioning or looking at transitioning into this field. But this is paralegal duties in animal welfare law, which is really interesting. We had a huge case here in the county next to me. And I won't go into extreme detail, but there were farm animals as well as many, many dogs. And once the word got out about it, the authorities had to do what they do once the knowledge is out there, into reports, go investigate it, and then they actually had to bring the owner of the home into the jail system. And then now the animals, who was going to take care of them? And so a shelter in that area had the enormous task, because this was not just 4 or 5 animals. This was farm animals and, like I said, dogs too. And I don't remember if there were cats. I don't know if there were. But as this is going through the legal process, none of these animals could be adopted out, because technically they are still the owner still owns them, and so they had to foster them out. There were fosters that stepped up for the farm animals and for the dogs and all of that. It was a sight to behold, honestly. People stepped up. So this is an interesting area of law to work in. I doubt that an attorney only does this, and in order, they have to make a living too. But I'm sure a local attorney is involved for that county, in that county, in this. So what do you do as a paralegal though? You assist with cases regarding animal welfare, rights, and abuse. You draft complaints and other legal docs for animal protection. You can imagine that if a person gets out of jail then, and that they're going to want their animals back, that type of thing. So I know that what other people were talking about, that in other cases, it's been where a person was banned from having any other animals. So that's interesting. You conduct research on state and federal animal protection laws, and you really want to see if there are any cases that are similar in your state and what happened with that. That's part of what we do as paralegals. And in the case of eyewitnesses, if this goes to trial, and I don't know if it is or not, then those eyewitnesses are important as to what they saw when they went to the homestead, and what did they see. And that's what how the attorney comes in with interviewing those witnesses. And if there's a trial, they would be placed on the stand to testify as to what they saw, and what they experienced. So that paralegal, sometimes a paralegal will interview those people, and the attorney will say, I want you to, bring them in and question them. And sometimes it's the attorney doing that, okay? You work with shelters and rescue organizations, and if there are any agencies in the U.S. that regulate that, you work with them. And so it's a really interesting area of law. Again, I don't think there are, and I may be wrong, many attorneys that's all they do. That would be part of what they do, but to me, it would be so interesting to work in that. So that is it for today. Do more research on that. Make sure that you take your have a notebook like this and write down the areas of law that are of interest to you. Go research on Google, you know, what are the duties? Like, go do extensive research on that type of paralegal if you're interested in it. What else can I tell you? Oh, go to, when you're on the channel here, go to areas of law on my channel and watch a lot of those videos there and soak it up. Okay, because there are hundreds of areas of law, and I'm trying to provide a bit. This is a bit longer because I wanted to tell you about the case that's going on near me, but that's just tip of the iceberg as far as what type of law you could work in as a paralegal. And you may work in one workplace, you may work in 3 or 4. Okay, so have a great day. Let me know if you have any comments or questions. I love to hear your feedback, and please like and subscribe this video because it helps other people see it. Have a great one. Take care.